Welcome to ChopChopChef. Today I would love to share with you my recipe for an Anzac biscuit. So for this biscuit cookie we need on ingredients what we're having here: plain flour, desiccated coconut, simple white sugar, golden syrup. I will get some hot water, hot boiling water, a bit of bicarbonate, soda, and then we have rolled oats, and we have fresh butter. And that's all what we need. This recipe is very simple, easy to do, and later on it goes in the oven by 170 degrees, give and take 10 to 12 minutes, depends how big you form your biscuit, and ready to go. So first thing first, we're putting all our dry ingredients in a bowl. So we're starting off with our plain flour. Put it all in here in our pastry bowl. Bang, bang, bang. Then we have our desiccated coconut. And our white sugar. It's well nice. Then we're coming along to our rolled oats. Okay, this is part one done. This one we just mix a little bit. That is no problem. Okay, what we're doing next? Part one, we put on the side. Next is, we're taking our fresh butter and we melting it. You can put it on the stove in a small pan, right? Or like I do, we just put it in the microwave. Easy done. So, and then we need a little bit of a golden syrup. We're putting in here as well with the butter. And we are not too shy on that, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As well. Okay. All right. Now this one we put quickly in the microwave, so get it nice and hot. While this is doing his thing in a microwave, I get boiling hot water, right? For my recipe only 10-15 milliliter, and I put a half a spoon of bicarbonate soda into this boiling water. But let's melt the butter first. Our melted butter with our golden syrup. So this is nice and hot. As I said, I put it in the microwave. You can put it in a pan. And now we're having our hot boiling water here. We're putting a half a spoon of bicarb soda in here. We mix this one well as well. Like that. Easy done. And now this one gets as well put in our butter mixture. I want to make sure everything is in here, right? Okay. And now this butter mixture, we're mixing well into our dried ingredients. So this goes all in here. Okay. Now we're mixing all this together to a nice nearly paste, right? This will be kind of quite dry, That's now, of course, it's important that you mix this very well. Okay, I take this 2 spoons to form first our Anzac biscuit. So I have a decent amount sort of on the spoon, and then I just slide it on here, right? So when you have it on the oven tray, sort of you press it a little bit down, Yeah, keep it in a round shape. Yeah, you don't want to make it too thin. Yeah, and don't forget they will run out a little bit. Yeah, so we do one more. Or actually, what you can do is, yeah, you just take a nice big sort of lump in your hands, right? Form a little bit of a ball like that. And I said, let's see what's my weight here. So we are 35 gram. If this is what you desire in size, then we press this one on here. As I said, not too thin. Yeah, have a look. I think that's a good size. This runs out a little bit. So 35 grams. So that's what we do to be a little bit persistent. We may be putting a few always on the scale, so get a little bit of idea. Yeah. Okay. There's the other one. So let's portion this a little bit out. Yeah. So yeah, 38, a touch too much. So that's what I will do. I do 35 grams, right? I portion them all out. I flatten them a little bit. Let me do just like one in my hand. So I give and take. This will be around a centimeter. Just under a centimeter in thickness on the side, as you can see on that one on the tray, and that's what we want to have, right? And I think as well the diameter is nice. That's around 5 centimeter. This will run out a little bit more. Perfect. So I will put them all nicely on a tray. Yeah, 4 in a row. Yeah, and then we continue. Then they go in the oven actually. I finished this on the tray. I put them in the oven by 170 degrees. I start off with 10-11 minutes. We have a look if it's a nice golden brown color on the top and on the bottom, then they're ready. Yeah, but let me just finish off them on the tray and we continue. Okay, so we formed 3, 6, 9, 10 of our Anzac biscuits, right? So as I said, not too thin, nice size. Again, it's up to you. You want to have them. You want to have later on a bigger one. You just make bigger portions, right? But my recipe, what do you find on our YouTube channel under the description, gives you 10 Anzac biscuits, right? So they're going now in the oven, as I briefly mentioned just before. 170 degrees is already preheated. We're putting that in the middle shelf, and we're putting our timer on 11 minutes I mentioned. So here we go, 11 minutes, and we have a look how they come along. Our Anzac biscuits, they're in the oven now for a little bit over 10 minutes. And as I can look through the window here, they're already having a nice golden brown color on the top. And we're waiting 40 more seconds and they will be perfect. See how this comes out. Yes, they're looking good, they're looking good. Bring this one out. So as I said, now you can see them, they're nice golden brown on the top. And then when we, obviously you can see they're now very soft, right? Very soft, yeah. So you have a look underneath a little bit, yeah. How we do this one here. Yeah, so they're as well nice golden brown underneath, so they're ready to go, yeah. But now, because they're, as you can see, they're very fragile, we have to leave them sitting here for easy 3-4 minutes, and then we transfer it on a cooling rack, and then we let it completely cool down. So we have to be patient, yeah. So let it sit here, don't do anything, and then we transfer it. Okay, now I put our Anzac biscuit from the oven over here. They cool down on the tray a little bit, so now I can transfer them nicely onto a cooling rack, right? So this is very important. Yeah. So they not continue cooking, obviously. Yeah. So very easy. Easy done, easy done. See, now you can handle them much nicer. Yeah. I think this one, in my opinion, is a nice good Anzac biscuit. Yeah, you can see sort of has a good thickness of 1 centimeter. Diameter is now a little bit more. Yeah, probably 6 centimeter. But nice golden brown on each side. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, and here's the other one. Now ladies and gentlemen, have a look at those. Yeah, that is my version of an Anzac biscuit, yeah, for you to do when the time is right. Okay, thank you so much for joining me on ChopChopChef. Till next time.